murder charge at the start of a long legal case. Mike Campbell, News Center 7.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast. That's weather coverage you can count on.
We thought we were done with these cold temperatures, but you've been telling us the last several days, you're warning us they're coming tonight with the wind. It was chilly out there.
Yeah.
This weekend, Robert?
It feels chilly now with the wind, you're right. But it's going to get worse, I'm sorry. I mean, it's going to get a little bit colder, but thankfully it's not going to last, for weeks on end. It will be for the next few days, though. We're going to be cold. In fact, the afternoons, too, we're probably going to average, our afternoons will be below average for quite a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weather headlines. This is what we're taking a look at coming in, not the tornado, we're going to talk about it in a second, but passing showers. We have that with us. So not only the cold, but the passing showers. But wait a minute, if you get too cold and you have some showers, aren't you going to get some snow? Yeah, it's looking like that too. With the cold weekend, a little bit of moisture, we could see a few snowflakes too. So let's see what actually happened with the EF0 tornado, though. That was confirmed in Clarksville earlier today from the National Weather Service. Again, this was near Clarksville, confirmed as an EF0 tornado. In case you missed it, it was just to the southwest. It started to the southwest of Clarksville, made its way over Spring Hill Road, and then stopped just to the northwest of Clarksville. Wind speed was about 80 miles per hour, 1.5 mile long path with the width about 50 yards, and it happened very quickly from 3:42 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. And here's a look at that storm just around that time. You can see that heavy rain made its way up toward the northeast, and as a result, we actually even had some wind shear being picked up by the radar. Wind shear is basically when wind is moving different directions in the atmosphere, and if you have wind moving in different directions, a little bit of circulation, just a strong updraft, you'll see a tornado. And the National Weather Service did go up near Piqua and Troy as well, but they confirmed that those straight-line winds, as we reported earlier. So we have 2 official storm reports now from around those times from thunderstorm wind damage. Now, not like that today. We had a few showers today. Right now, very little shower activity, mainly looking at a few showers in Indiana. I might see a few of those cross the state line, but beyond that, tonight will be relatively quiet. We'll see a little bit more cloud cover move in as well. You can see a couple little sprinkles around Indianapolis, but we are quiet. And the satellite, not looking at much cloud cover maybe off to the east, but off toward the west, a little bit more cloud cover coming our way as well. So it's 43 now, but yeah, look, it feels like 37 with that wind. Winds are only about 10 miles per hour right now in Dayton out of the southwest, but it makes it feel like the 30s. Now, temperatures are actually going to be in the 20s this weekend. That's how cold it's going to be. It's going to feel colder than it is now. Temperatures in the 40s at the moment, 41 Troy, 41 Greenville. Not yet in the 30s anywhere, but I think we will briefly drop to the 30s here in Dayton in the next several hours. But until then, expect the cloud cover to come in. That's going to help kind of suppress the large temperature drops, but the temperature will at least drop a little bit moving close to that sunrise hour, with a couple showers coming in by the afternoon too. You can see lots of green here. It's kind of like today. I would say a little bit more coverage actually than what we saw today, and then even getting close to the evening hours, you can see some rainfall across the region, perhaps a rumble of thunder or two. Not expecting any severe weather or anything like that, but we will expect some rainfall. Now, this is when temperatures are dropping, so as the temperatures continue to drop into early Saturday morning, look what follows it. Start to see some blue here on the map indicating, I think we could see some snow flurries, perhaps even a few snow showers, not accumulating very much, but it's possible we could see a little bit of accumulation moving into early Saturday morning, and by the end of Sunday we're not seeing any snow, but early Saturday morning you're looking at a few tenths of an inch in a few places, so just keep that in mind as we get closer. Here's the 7-day forecast. Up to 46 Friday, that's it. Up to 40 Saturday, that's it. Look at Sunday morning, down to 28. Monday morning, down to 24. Not to mention any wind's going to make it feel like the teens. But the good news is that at least we see some clearing on Sunday a little bit. And even though it's cool on Monday, we'll see a little bit of sunshine then, with a chance of some returning showers thereafter. And a shout out to Mr. Justin Rambo's video productions class, who invited Brian Johnson, another anchor in Kansas City, and myself. We started off doing news in high school, and he invited us to talk to his classroom. That's Puyallup, Washington, in case you thought your town's name was hard to pronounce. But thanks, Mr. Rambo, for inviting us, both of us, to speak, because it definitely impacted our careers today. James?
Yeah, great to see. Thank you, Robert. Why don't you check out this fire at Mile High Stadium in Denver? This is where the Denver Broncos play. We first worked this story as breaking news at 5 o'clock. And folks, I'm a Broncos fan, been all my life. And I'm telling you, we have not seen this sort of intensity with our football team in years. You can see the damage left behind. Pictures here from a news chopper as well in one of those levels right there. The city's fire department said this started in a construction area in the stadium's 3rd level. Firefighters said the stadium's sprinkler system did come on, but it was not enough to put out the fire. And this video shows the smoke coming from the stadium. People miles away could see it. Firefighters said it was so dark because of what the seats were made of.
Those products create the couches, the foams, the materials that we use every day in our homes. And when they burn at significant rates of speed and temperature, and they create that dark black smoke that you saw.
Nobody got hurt, and since the Broncos just signed quarterback Russell Wilson, let's hope he's firing a lot more touchdown passes to his receivers next season than what all of us Bronco fans have seen the last several years. We can hope anyway. And earlier in this newscast, we asked